Begin in mountain pose, standing with your feet parallel and as close together as is possible. We'll do 5 rounds of Sun Salutation A, 5 rounds of Sun Salutation B, and the standing sequence from Ashtanga today. Sun Salutation A. Upward salute. Inhale, raise your arms out and overhead, palms together, look toward your hands. Forward fold, bend your knees slightly. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, plank, plant your hands on the mat and step back. Vinyasa, four-limb staff pose as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening your chest, rolling over the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, shifting your hips up and back. Stay here for 5 breaths, looking towards your navel. Look forward between your hands. Inhale, step between your hands, half lift, lengthen, and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute, rolling all the way to standing, arms overhead, palms together, looking up. Exhale, mountain pose, arms by your sides. Inhale, upward salute, arms overhead, looking up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, hinge forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, plank or directly into four-limb staff pose. As you exhale, lower your biceps in line with your torso. Inhale, up dog, opening the chest. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands. Half lift. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Roll all the way back up to standing. Arms overhead, looking up. Exhale, mountain, arms by your sides. Inhale, upward salute, arms overhead, look up. Bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, plank or four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking at your navel, breathe here. Look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands, half lift, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute, rolling all the way up to standing, palms together. Exhale, mountain, arms by your sides. Inhale, upward salute, palms together, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank or four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Half lift, look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, mountain pose, hands by your sides. Inhale, upward salute, arms up and overhead, palms together. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Half lift, look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, mountain pose. Sun salutation B. Inhale, raise your arms up and overhead. Bend your knees, come into chair pose. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plank or forelimb staff pose, flow through your vinyasa. Exhale as you go down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior one. Arms reach up and overhead, palms together. Exhale, forelimb staff pose, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg forward, warrior one, rise up, palms together, looking up. Exhale, forelimb staff pose, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and stay here for 5 breaths. Half lift, look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair pose, bending your knees, arms reach straight overhead. Exhale, stand up, mountain pose, arms by your sides. Inhale, bend your knees, squat, arms overhead, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, right foot forward, arms overhead, look up. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left foot forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Half lift, look forward. Inhale, step or hop between your hands. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, arms overhead, looking up, knees are bent. Exhale, stand up, mountain pose. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa, forelimb staff pose as you go down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, right leg forward, arms overhead. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, left foot forward, arms overhead. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Half lift, inhale, step or hop forward. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, arms overhead, knees bent. Exhale, stand up, arms by your sides, mountain. Inhale, chair pose, squat, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, right foot forward. Exhale, Vinyasa, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, left foot forward. Vinyasa, exhale, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, look forward, step or hop between your hands, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Last sun sal B. Inhale, chair pose. Sit a little lower this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Vinyasa. Exhale, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, right foot forward. Exhale, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one, left leg forward. Exhale, four-limb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Half lift, inhale, step or hop between your hands, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. For the standing sequence of Ashtanga, open your feet to the width of your shoulders. Inhale, upward salute, raise your arms out and overhead, palms together. Bend your knees, exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hips. If you can, hook your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine and look forward. Exhale, forward fold, holding onto your toes and sending your elbows out to the sides. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, half lift, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, release your big toes and slide both of your hands underneath your feet with the palms resting against the soles of your feet, palms facing up. Try to get your toes all the way into your wrist crease. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, elbows out to the sides once again. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift, look forward. Exhale, release your hands and slowly roll up to mountain pose. For triangle pose, inhale, step your right foot back and open to the right. Bring your arms to a T. Spin your left foot parallel to the small side of the mat and your right toes to the back of the mat. Shift your hips to the left and exhale, right arm down, left arm up. If you can, hold onto your right big toe with your peace fingers. If not, bring the back of your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Inhale, return to upright. Spin your right foot parallel to the small side of the mat and left toes to the front. Shift your hips to the right and exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Again, if you can hold your left big toe with your peace fingers, do so. If not, bring the back of your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, return to upright. For revolved triangle, spin your left foot parallel to the small side of the mat, right toes to the back of the mat. Shift your hips to the left. Exhale, twist, bring your left arm down, right arm up. If you can, bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. If not, bring the left hand to the outside of your right leg. Breathe. Inhale, return to upright. Spin your right foot to the right, left foot to the left. Shift your hips to the right. Exhale, twist your right arm down, left arm up for revolved triangle on the other side. Again, if you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot, do so. If not, the back of your right hand to the outside of your left leg is fine. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Inhale, return to upright. And exhale, return to mountain pose standing at the top of your mat. For extended side angle, inhale, step your right foot out and back long side of the mat. Arms are wide. Turn your right toes to the back of the mat, left foot parallel to the small side of the mat. With your front knee and ankle in a line, exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your front foot. If that's not possible, right hand on the inside of your front foot, or bring your front forearm to your front thigh. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, return to upright. Spin your right foot parallel to the small side of the mat. Left toes point to the left. Front knee and ankle are in a line. Exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your front foot, or if that doesn't work, to the inside of your front foot, or bring your front forearm to your front thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead. 5 breaths here. Inhale, return to upright. For revolved extended side angle, spin your right toes to the back, left toes parallel to the small side of the mat with your front knee and ankle in a line. Exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Right arm reaches up. If that's not accessible, you can always bring your left elbow to the outside of your front thigh. Bring your hands together in prayer for your twist. Breathing deeply here. Inhale, return to upright. Spin your right toes to the right, parallel to the small side of the mat. Left toes point to the front. Front knee and ankle are in a line. Exhale, twist, bring your right hand to the outside of your front foot. Left arm reaches up. If that's not possible, right elbow to the outside of your front thigh. Hands together in prayer for a twist. Inhale, return to upright. Exhale, return to mountain pose at the top of your mat. For wide-legged forward fold, inhale, step your right foot long and turn to face the long side of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Make sure your feet are parallel. Bend your knees slightly and exhale, hinging from your hips, fold forward. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. 5 breaths. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale. Inhale, return to standing upright. Inhale your arms out wide for another wide-legged forward fold. Exhale your hands to your waist. Inhale, lengthen and look up, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Bend your knees. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, return to standing upright. Exhale. Inhale your arms out wide. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lengthen and look up. Bend your knees. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold with a bind. Inhale, return to upright. Exhale. Inhale your hands to your waist. Look up. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Release your hands. If you can, hold onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Exhale. Inhale, return to standing upright. Exhale, return to mountain pose at the top of your mat. For pyramid pose with reverse prayer, inhale, step your right foot back long on your mat. Point both toes to the back of the mat. If possible, bring your hands together behind your back in prayer. If not, you can hold opposite elbows or bring your fists together at your back. When you're ready, inhale to lengthen and exhale, fold forward over your front leg. Inhale, return to upright. Exhale, spin to the front of the mat, both feet facing forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold forward once again, keeping your arms where they are behind your back. Inhale, return to upright. Open both arms wide. Exhale, return to mountain pose at the top of your mat. Extended hand to big toe pose. Inhale, lift your right leg off the ground. Grab hold of your big toe with your right peace fingers and extend the leg long in front of you. If that's not accessible, keep the knee bent and hold on to your knee with your right hand. If you're balanced with a straight leg here, exhale, fold forward towards your raised leg. If you folded forward, inhale, return to standing upright. Exhale, open the leg or knee to the right, look to the left. Inhale, return the leg to center. Exhale, if the leg is raised and straight, fold forward towards it one more time. Inhale, return to standing upright and bring your hands to your hips. Balance with your toes pointed straight in front of you. And exhale, return to mountain pose. Inhale, lift your left leg and grab hold of your left big toe with your left peace fingers, or bend the left knee and hold onto the knee. If you're balanced with a straight leg, exhale, fold forward towards your raised leg. Inhale, return to standing upright if you folded forward. Exhale, open the leg or knee to the left, look toward the right. Inhale, return the leg to center. If the leg is raised and straight, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, return to standing upright. Bring your hands to your hips, point your toes, and hold your leg flexed in front of you. And exhale, return to mountain pose. For half bound lotus, inhale, bring the outside of your right foot to your left hip crease. If you can, reach your right arm behind you and grab hold of your right toes or right foot. If this is not accessible, you can come to figure 4, crossing your right foot over your left thigh, and do not fold forward. Those in half bound lotus, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, return to upright. Release your right foot. Inhale, bring the outside of your left foot to your right hip crease. If you can, reach your left arm behind you and grab hold of your left toe or left foot. Again, if this is not accessible, figure 4 is completely fine. Cross your left foot over your right thigh. Just don't fold forward here. Those in half bound lotus, inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale. And inhale, return to upright, release the bind, release the leg. Come to mountain pose. Inhale, upward salute, arms overhead, palms together. Bend your knees, exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, look forward. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or hop straight to chair pose, feet together, palms together, arms overhead. Breathe. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Vinyasa, exhale, forelimb staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior 1, right foot forward, left foot plants out 45 degrees, arms reach overhead, palms together. Breathe here for 5 breaths. Exhale, spin to the back of the mat for warrior 1 on the other side, left toes forward, right out 45 degrees. Inhale, open to warrior 2, spin your back foot parallel, arms come in line with your shoulders, looking over your front fingertips. Exhale, spin back to the front, warrior 2 on the other side. Vinyasa, exhale, four-limbed staff pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, come to tabletop on your hands and knees. That concludes the standing sequence of Ashtanga. Make sure your hips and knees are stacked, wrists and shoulders. Lengthen through your spine. To wind down, let's take thread the needle. Inhale, raise your right arm out and toward the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm between your left arm and leg. Set your right shoulder and head on the mat. Breathe. Pressing your left hand into the mat. Inhale, slowly unthread the needle, bring the right arm all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, return to tabletop. Thread the needle on the other side. Inhale, raise your left arm out and up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm between right arm and leg. Set your shoulder and head on the mat. Pressing into the mat with your right hand. Inhale, slowly unthread the needle, left arm goes all the way up to the sky. And exhale, return to tabletop. For toe crusher pose, inhale, tuck your toes underneath you. Exhale, sit back onto your heels. Check that your pinky toes are not getting smushed behind the toes next to them. And then sit up nice and tall. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, return to tabletop. Untuck your toes. Exhale, sit back on your heels once more for thunderbolt pose. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine, lift your chin. If you'd like to, you can engage your core, interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then reach your hands down towards the mat, keeping your core engaged. Exhale, release the bind and return to tabletop. Bring both legs off to one side and use your core strength to lie down onto your back. Wind relieving pose. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. On an exhale, return to stillness. For supine twists, exhale, drop both legs over to the right. Inhale your arms to a T and look towards your left hand. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, drop both legs over to the left. Look towards your right hand. Inhale, return to center. For waterfall pose, extend both legs up to the sky with the feet flat like they're standing on the ceiling. Stay here, or if you'd like, exhale, slowly open your legs to a wide V. When you get as far as you'll go in your V, inhale, close your legs together once more. Return to waterfall. Exhale, lower your legs down to the mat, extending them long, letting the feet fall open to either side. Rest your arms away from your torso. Wiggle around if you need to. Settle in to the stillness of this final relaxation pose. In vinyasa power flows, it's quite easy to get into the meditative flow of one breath, one movement. Now that we have come to stillness, see if you can maintain that quiet of your mind. Letting your mind focus solely on the breath. Allow your body to integrate the movement with this stillness. Slowly begin to deepen your breath and invite small movements into your fingers and toes, gradually making the movements bigger to include your wrists and ankles. And when you feel ready, bring your legs together, point your toes. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and give yourself a full body stretch in both directions. On an exhale, roll over onto one side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Curl into yourself. And then using your top arm, press yourself back up into a seat. Rest your hands on your knees. Notice how you're feeling internally and physically. We'll take a few rounds of breath together to round out our practice. So you're going to breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. So let's take a big inhale together for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, side out, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your arms up and overhead, palms together. Exhale your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for taking this time for yourself. I thank you for taking this time for yourself. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.